Hello and welcome back to the Erster Tribrid channel. I'm your host, Erster Tribrid. I'm here to talk with you guys about Rob Reiner. While I was at work today, I was actually getting a few requests to do a reading on him. And I'm like, well, who the hell is that? I don't know who this guy is. Like, who's that? I'm not very much up to date with the people of the world. Very few people I do know about, obviously, but like, I don't know who this guy was. I know who Billy Crystal is. I know he played the voice of Mike Wazowski. He's also uh what was it? Father of the Bride, I think it was. I remember him in that. I think that was the name of the movie. Um but yeah, there's a few things that I know. But so from what I understand, and I'm reading up on Wikipedia here, is that where's it? Death. Okay. Reiner, 78, and his wife Michelle, 68, were found dead in their Brentwood, Los Angeles home on December 14, 2025, by their daughter Romy with apparent stab wounds. The Los Angeles Fire Department responded to the medical aid call at the residence at 3:38 p.m. Shortly after phoning the police, Romy called Billy Crystal, Reiner's longtime friend and collaborator, who rushed to the home with his wife. On December 14th, Los Angeles police arrested Nick Reiner, the second son of Rob and Michelle Reiner, in the Exposition Park area on suspicion of murder. Nick had been living with his parents at the time. Nick had attended a Christmas party hosted by Conan O'Brien on the evening of December 13th and had gotten into a verbal argument. Reportedly, Nick Reiner had been disruptive at the party and had made guests feel uneasy. Sources who attended the party but wished to remain anonymous told the New York Times that the loud verbal argument between Nick and Rob started after Rob told him his behavior at the party was not appropriate. Nick Reiner was held without bail at the Twin Towers Correctional Facility, and on December 16th he was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder with the special circumstance of multiple murders by Los Angeles County District Attorney Nathan Hochman. Hochman? I want to say Hochman. So, yeah. A lot of the people who paid tribute to him, I do know who those guys are, obviously. I know a lot of them, the actors and stuff, but I had no idea who this guy was. And like I said, at work today, people were like, you should do a read on that guy. You know, these are people who I've done reads for and who know of my channel. So I was just like, I mean, I'll see. I mean, he's fairly new to be, like, usually from what I understand, people who self-sacrifice or are killed in cold blood generally get a free pass into heaven. Like, they don't have to go through the the process. So it all depends on what they do. Like, say somebody was killed because, say somebody was during doing a robbery and they were shot down, they don't get a free pass. Like, just because you got killed that way doesn't mean you get a free pass. You obviously have to go through the process. But like, people who haven't done anything wrong really to be murdered for usually get that free pass. Am I speaking to the All High Almighty? Am I speaking with Jesus Christ? Am I speaking with anyone else other than the two of you? Am I speaking with Rob Reiner? Am I speaking with anyone else other than the three of you? Okay. Now, this is a question for the All High Mighty and Jesus Christ. If somebody is killed in cold blood and haven't done anything to deserve it, just like self-sacrifice, do they get a free pass into heaven without having to go through the process? That's a yes. It's my favorite color, red. No, it's my favorite color, blue. Yes. Okay, so generally that's what happens. Alright, so when I asked what it is that he wanted to talk about, I said, did you want to just talk about your death? And he said, yeah. So, Rob Reiner, are you here with me now? Do you want to talk about your death? Is there anything else you wish to talk about? No. So just your death? Okay. Do you need me to roll the dice? Okay. So we're going to get into rolling the dice real quick to see what he has to say in regards to his death. Now, quick question. Do you need me to put it in order, like from least to greatest, or put it in the order as I see it? Least to greatest, order as I see it. Least to greatest. Okay. So, I mean, like, the fact that it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Huh, okay, interesting. All right, so the number 23456 primarily refers to the zip code Virginia Beach, Virginia, a suburban area known for its family-friendly. Did this happen in a suburban area? Did this happen in your home? Okay. Was it strictly a family member that did it? No. A family friend? Yes. Okay, so I'm getting more of a family friend because when I'm looking at this, it says family friendly atmosphere. So I'm getting a family friend. Did your second son murder you? The one they have in custody, was it him? No, it wasn't. Oh. Oh shit. Okay, so it was a family friend who murdered you. Okay. Is there any more information that I can get out of on this with the numbers? Should I do a spiritual meaning of the numbers? No. Spiritual meaning? No, it's somewhere on this way. Okay. Okay. High percentage. Okay, so what I'm getting here, high percentage of married individuals, diverse racial backgrounds, with strong median incomes across groups, especially for Black, African American, and multiracial residents. Home to well-regarded elementary schools, including Princess Anne Elementary and Corporate Landing Elementary. Offers various housing types from townhouses to single-family homes with competitive real estate markets. Okay. Was the race of the person who murdered you white? So they were white. Were they African American? Multiracial? White. And it was a family friend. Interesting. Okay. Is there any more information on? Do you want me to roll the dice again? Okay. So we're looking at somebody who's white and is a family friend. But it wasn't his second. He's saying that no, it wasn't my son. Okay. What else you got for me? This is interesting. Because he's in jail. He's locked up. Locked up and won't let him out. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 3, 5. How many people were involved in your murder? 1, 2, so just 1. Okay, but we're having three. There's three. I'm getting 3 trains. Did this happen super fast? Yes. Did you invite this person into your home the night of the murder? Yes. Now, other than the person who actually murdered you, was there anyone else who was involved with your murder? Yes. Was it a setup? Yes. Okay. So, as a setup, how many people were involved, including the person who murdered you? 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. Okay. So a family friend was the one that murdered you, but 3 people set you. But it was a setup. There's 3 people involved. One person murdered you. Was a family friend. Were the other 2 people also family friends? No, they were not. Were they family? Were they family? No. Okay, so the person who murdered you was a family friend. Okay. Were the 2 people who set it up family related? No. Friends? No. Enemies? Were they enemies? They were enemies of yours. Were these enemies in the same industry? Yes. Was this a long time family friend? A long time family friend. Do you swear upon Jesus Christ's name that you're telling me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? It's my favorite color, red. It's my favorite color, green. It's my favorite color, blue. Okay. So you're telling me that this is a third. These 3 people were fully involved. Okay. How many people set you up? 1, 2, 3. So 2 people set you up. They were enemies, and they set you up to be killed by a family friend. Was it a family friend that set you up? No. Okay. So 2 enemies. Okay. So what happened to get this family friend to kill you? Like, for somebody to be a longtime family friend and to kill you due to enemies, what was said, what was done to get this person to do that? What was said, what was done to get this person to do that? Two, three, four, five, five. We're getting Virginia again. Okay. What was said, what was done? Does this have something to do with money, property, status, money? So are we looking for a family friend that was going through financial difficulties? You had enemies. Were these enemies at the Christmas party? Yes. And they thought that with the argument that you had with your son would be the perfect cover. Okay. This is interesting. So who was at the party? Huh. Were the enemies, are the enemies listed here somewhere in front of me? Sean Astin, Kevin Bacon, Kathy Bates, Jamie Lee Curtis, John Cusack, Michael Douglas, Zoe Deschanel, Carrie Ills, I'm sorry, I probably butchered that. Carrie, Jane Fonda. Were any of them, okay, so in this paragraph here, were any of them highlighted in blue? Are any of them highlighted in blue? No. What about the second paragraph? Any of them highlighted in blue? Yes. So are you telling me that two of the people who set you up, were they other family members? Were the two people who set you up family members? It's my favorite color, red. Were the other two people who set you up family members? Your family members? Okay, so the two people who set you up were family members of themselves, right? Were they related to you in any way? No, so they were family. Were they at the party? Who was that? You need to get a list of the people who are at the party. And when they say family members, when you say they were family members, like not your, were they your family members? Yes or no? No. But they were related to each other by blood, by marriage. They were related to you by marriage. And were they present at the party during your argument with your son? Yes. Did they use a close personal friend to murder you? Like a family friend? That is a yes. Okay. Should I pull Scrabble letters? Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna pull some Scrabble letters. That's interesting. I mean, why not? Why not blame the person who you had an argument with who also has substance abuse problems and a mental illness? Why not use that guy as the fall guy? Why not? That's a scapegoat. Not looking. Chiron, 3, winter. Do you need me to pull more? Yes. Got Libra, Virgo. Do you need me to pull out more letters? Yes. Do you need me to pull out more letters? No. Okay, so we have Aries, Libra, Virgo, Chiron, Venus, and Neptune. We have winter, causing illusions. We got the number 3 and the number 7. LAX. Something about flying. LAX, Oz. Let's see where this is going. Y'all need to put it where it needs to fit, I'm telling you. Because if this gets right into the right hands about who did it, it's like, for me, it's just like, well, where were they found? Pimp. Interesting. I don't know why that's coming up, but we'll find out. Pal. family, friend, pal. We got pal here. My neighbors are arguing. Somebody's in an argument. Woo, come on. Somebody's trying to run. Or they're gonna try and run. Z. Sleeping.
No gas, no oil, no problem. Here's one system that handles it all. If you're looking to upgrade your heating system this fall or winter, then this is... So like say, okay, so if it was somebody who set you up and they were there at the party and they saw that you got into a fight with your child who they know has mental issues and drug addictions, I can see, because Neptune is about illusion. Somebody's casting an illusion on the situation. Female leader. Chiron's usually a guy. Male. And we got three here, three people. Let me look into the signs here. Aries and Chiron.
signifies deep wounds. I mean, they were stabbed, so that's definitely accurate. Around self identity, assertion, and the right to exist, often manifesting as feeling invisible or powerless. They were powerless to stop it, yet offering profound gifts of pioneering leaderships. Remember when I said, like, they were the person who did it was paid? Okay, yet offering profound gifts of pioneering leadership and authentic self expression, with healing coming through learning to bravely claim one's space and voice. The current transit, 2025 to 2029, focuses on healing the wounded warrior, bringing up issues of self worth, courage, and new ways to find healing through action and pioneering spirit, with major collective themes and identity in new collective themes around identity. I'm trying to figure out who did it. Well, that's crazy. Wounded warriors. I mean, you ain't wounded, you're dead. But deep wounds and the right to exist, often manifesting and is feeling invisible or powerless. I mean, they were powerless to stop it, obviously. Where were they found? Did Billy Crystal do it? No, he didn't do it. But it was a family friend. Okay, so it was a family friend. It wasn't this. He's very adamant about saying it's not my boy, it's not my son. Because just because they had an argument doesn't mean he would murder them. Okay. Aries and Chiron, Aries and Neptune. Marks a 14-year astrological era where dreams, spirituality meet action, individualism, inspiring bold self-discovery, spiritual activism, and new paradigms of personal power. Following historical periods of intense social change in the American Civil War, it's a time for visionary leadership, creative rebellion, create creative rebellion. Okay, so what I'm getting here is, like, obviously, like, if they were at the party and the two people that set you up saw you argue with your mentally not mentally challenged, but mental of your son who has drug abuse and mental issues, that's a perfect scapegoat, especially if they know that they live there with you. Was your son home at the time of your murders? Yes. Did he do it? No. Did he hear what happened? No. Does he know who came over that night to see you? No. Were you guys asleep when it happened? Yeah. You guys were asleep in bed? Because I'm getting ZZZ, like sleeping, like, shh, like, so you were sleeping. Were you guys in bed when it happened? That's a hard yes. Was your son asleep when it happened? Did he find you? Was he the first one to find your bodies? No. Was it your daughter who first found your bodies? Yes.
Were the two people who set you up prominent members of society? In politics? In the film industry? Okay, so in the film industry. So it wasn't politics, but it was the film industry. Yep. So it was people who were in the film industry. Did you guys consider these people who set you up to be friends? Were they more like frenemies? Yes, they were more like frenemies. And they were married together. How many? Is one of them male? Is the other one male? No. One male, one female? Is the person who murdered you a family friend, male or female? Male? Female. Okay, so you're looking at somebody else who's in the film industry who is man and woman by marriage. They weren't related by blood, but by marriage. Worked in the film industry. They did not consider, Rob Reiner and his wife did not consider them friends, but more like frenemies. Yeah, so frenemies. There you are. A solo killer. So my, where are you? There you are. My son is the, so my son is the scapegoat. So I'm saying 14-year. Is this family friend somebody you've known for 14 years? or more? No. Up to 14 years? So okay, so this family friend you've been friends with them for at least 14 years. More than 14 years? No, at least 14 years. Okay. Did they even Did they find the weapon? Yes. Was this a weapon that was already in your kitchen? Yes. Did the killer bring his weapon? No. He used the knife that was already in the house. How many knives were used? One, two, one knife. Okay. Okay, so Aries and Neptune, personal power paradigms, new paradigms. It's a time for visionary leadership, creative rebellion, and finding spiritual unity within radical self-expression, though it carries risks of impulsiveness or burnout. That was impulsive. It was impulsive, but it was creative. Visionary leadership, and we also got Chiron out here. Chiron is leadership in a sense. Okay, and then we also got Venus, Aries and Venus. Passionate, direct, and impulsive approach to love, romance, and values where individuals love fast, flirt openly, and chase what they desire with bold, fiery energy, valuing independence, action, and immediate gratification in relationships. So you definitely want to look at somebody who, this family friend that they've known for at least 14 years had some type of financial difficulty and were promised money. Obviously, I wouldn't think that they give this person money right away. Would they give this person money right away? Yes, they did. Was it in the form of wiring money? Cash. So this was cash. So this person must have been in some real financial stress. Was this person going under a lot of financial stress? Drug addictions, sex addictions. Was this person at the party? No. So the family friend that you've known for at least 14 years wasn't at the party. Was it your son who killed you? Was it your son? The second son that they have in custody right now? That's a no. They keep saying no. I'm trying to remain unbiased. I don't know who the hell these people are. But but somebody who was at the party, husband and wife, saw the argument or heard the, did they see the argument? Did they hear the argument? And they thought that it was the perfect opportunity to formulate their plan. But why would they do it to you, though? Why? What's the motive? What is the motive? Okay, so that's my next question. What would be the motive? Okay, so if your son was the scapegoat, which would make sense, he lived with you, you guys get into an argument. Apparently, you guys were sleeping at the time. Somebody used a kitchen knife, a knife from your own home, which would make sense to kind of blame somebody. Did they find prints on the knife? Prints of the murderer? No, just of the people who lived in the house.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that would make sense. Well, that's not what I meant. What I meant is like, say somebody is wearing gloves of some sort or latex glove, whether it's latex, leather, or anything like that. Is there a way to test the knife to see whether or not those foreign materials have rubbed off onto the murder weapon? That is my question. Like, when I'm looking, yes, fabrics and latex are commonly used materials for testing knives. Yes, for testing in a variety of scientific, forensic, and industrial applications. These materials are used to assess attributes such as cut resistance, penetration, resistance, sharpness, and edge retention. But that's not what I'm asking. Like, say, okay, pretend this is a knife, okay, and I'm holding it, but I'm wearing a glove, okay, of some sort. Is there a way to test the knife to see if something holding it was used? You know what I mean? Like, obviously you can get prints off of something, but what I'm asking is like, can I'm not want to say fabric, but like some type of material, whether it's latex, can latex leave materials? Okay, yes, latex can leave a sticky or melted residue on knives, especially if the knife is used to cut certain latex products like, oh, for what about being held? What about holding it? Are you able to test it that way? Well, I'm not seeing what I'm wanting to see here, so I'm not entirely sure. Only like forensic scientists can know what I'm talking about, and maybe they know. Okay, so we got that. Okay, so we're done with the Venus, Aries in third house. Let's finish this up real quick. Venus or Aries in third house, a bold, direct, and fast-paced communication style. Okay, so when they did this, it was bold, direct, and fast-paced, bringing pioneering ideas and patience with small talk. You see that? And a love for intellectual battles impacting early learning, siblings often competitive, short trips, quick and local community, with energetic, sometimes impulsive, fiery expression making them natural initiators in conversation and thought. Impatience with small talk. So this was like a real quick, direct, like this is this is your time. This is when short trips. So this was a short trip. Were siblings involved in your murder? No. Family, friend, and frenemies? Yes. Okay. Okay, so let's do Aries in 7th house. Okay. Aries in 7th house in astrology means you attract assertive, pioneering, and sometimes impulsive partners, alpha types, in marriage and business, needing independence in relationships and often mirroring your own drive and directness in others. Though it can manifest as conflict or needing to learn compromise and balance with strong personalities, it shows a desire for a dynamic, challenging partnership where you meet your opposite, the initiating, me first energy of Aries through someone else. Okay. I'm going to do Libra in 7th house. Your core partnership needs revolve around balance, harmony, justice, and beauty. Attracting partners who embody these qualities, often seeking commitment and equality, but requiring conscious effort to avoid people pleasing or indecisiveness. As the 7th house governs all one-on-one relationships, marriage, business, open enemies, frenemies, or people just, who are your enemy, but keep your friends close but keep your enemies closer, and reflects your deepest need for connection and reflection in the other. Okay, Libra in 3rd house brings diplomacy, fairness, and a love for balance to communication, early learning, siblings, and local surroundings, making you a charming, objective, and harmony-seeking communicator who seeks multiple viewpoints and values beauty and justice in daily interactions, though you might overanalyze or avoid conflict. Okay, Libra and Venus signifies a deep love for harmony, beauty, balance, and partnership, making individuals attracted to balanced relationships, intellectual connection, and fair play. I'm getting foul play. They express love through diplomacy, charm, and creating aesthetically pleasing environments, valuing mutual respect and social grace, often preferring clear communication and a give and take dynamic in love and life. This placement, where Venus rules its own sign, enhances natural Libra traits of sociability, romance, and the innate understanding of relationships, making it a strong position for love and artistic expression. This is the film industry. This couple is not a political couple. This couple that set him up is somebody who's also in the film industry. Chiron. And when it's saying alpha types, this is obviously somebody who's also... Do they also do what you do in the film industry? Yes. Okay, an individual with Chiron and Libra struggles with separation, isolation. They're always trying to figure themselves out based on others' reactions. Relationships aren't easy for them because of this push-pull between wanting autonomy and fearing being alone. Okay, and Neptune. Neptune in Libra signifies a generational focus on spiritual ideals, harmony, beauty, and justice in relationships, art, and diplomacy. Creative visionary peacemakers and artists who dissolve outdated social structures for collective balance, leading to dreams of universal love and idealistic partners. This placement occurring roughly every 14 to 16 years. That 14-year thing is coming out again. Emphasizes finding transcendental meaning through cooperation, evolving relational consciousness, and creating sacred connections with individuals, manifesting these themes through idealism, artistic expression, and humanitarian efforts. All right, and the last sign we got here is Virgo. Neptune in Virgo signifies a generational focus on spiritual healing, service, and finding the divine in practical details, manifesting in its idealism applied to wellness, systems, and humble work through historically coincided with disillusionments like the Great Depression 1929 to 1943 due to Great Depression. Somebody, like I said, this person that they used was going through a lot of financial difficulties, and that's what Great Depression was. The Great Depression was some people who literally got so depressed through financial difficulties that they literally took their own lives. Due to idealism clashing with Virgo's realism, inspiring collective shifts towards welfare and social structure. People with this placement often see spirituality through meticulous action, healing, and improving societal systems, seeking transcendent meaning in everyday life. Okay, that's Virgo and Neptune. Let's do Virgo and Chiron. Signifies a core wound related to perfectionism, feeling inadequate, health anxieties, or a deep need to be useful stemming from early experiences of criticism or feeling not good enough in practical matters or service. The healing journey involves transforming this into incredible practical skills, meticulous care for others, well being, self acceptance, and grounded service, using analytical gifts to heal oneself and guide others toward better daily living, health, and self worth. Okay, Virgo and Venus. And we got heavy three here. We got three planet placements and then three zodiac placements. So three is very significant, and then we also got the number three out here. Virgo and Venus signifies a love for practical, detailed, and helpful expressions of affection, focusing on service, improvement, and thoughtful actions rather than grand gestures, often leading to a desire for order, health, and efficiency in relationships and finances. Though it's considered a fall placement, somebody's taken the fall, scapegoat, where Venus's natural ease is tested by Virgo's critical nature, demanding real connection through reliability and tangible care. Okay. Then we have 7th house. Virgo in 7th house. You seek partners, spouses, business associates, close friends who are practical, analytical, helpful, detail-oriented, and self-driven, often looking for someone to improve your life through organization and health consciousness, with your ideal partner embodying Virgo traits like diligence and critical thinking, and relationships focusing on mutual support, routine, and solving problems together. And last but not least, the 3rd house. Communication, daily routines, and short trips are filtered through Virgo's analytical, detail-oriented, and practical nature, leading to precise speech, a focus on facts, helpful advice, a love for learning, organizing, and a tendency towards self-criticism and expression. This placement often brings a methodical mind, interest in health improvement, and strong bonds with siblings or neighbors through service. Again, was your killer your son? Was it a family friend? Yes. Did he act alone? No. Were there others with him that helped him perform the murder? No. Did they help set up the murder? Yes.
So it was a setup. Three set me up. Are there any more messages within this? No. Okay, moving on. And we got snow. The winter, we got snow, so we're close to the winter time. Positive. That just flipped over to positive, like correct. Regarding to the people who set you up, what was their motive? What was the motive of the people that set you up? What was their motive?
Leela. Her story is so worthy of being heard that we made it into a book.
Young Leela grew up seeing her parents stopping out financial fires. So she forged
3,
her
4,
own
4,
path
5,
with
6.
credit
Hold on a
karma
second.
by
I
her
pulled
side. It helped her open
something.
doors, like the door to her very first house. Then she bought a second home that she's
I'm
turning
missing the
into
thing
an
on the
inn.
where'd it
She
go?
sees her ultimate goal, and it's
There it
still
is.
full of fire.
Michael.
That's to achieve financial independence and retire early.
Start your story with Intuit Credit Card.
3, 4, 4, 5, 6. What is the motive? What was the motive? I'm getting 3 a lot, so 3 is very significant. Three distinct. Yeah. Compatibility. They keep saying no, it wasn't the sun. It has something to do with. What was he? Hold on a second. Film director. Were any of your children involved with this murder? No. Any of your siblings involved with this murder? No. People you work with? People you work with? Yeah.
Again, were siblings involved in your murder? Your siblings. Were any of your siblings involved with your murder? No. Were any of your children involved with your murder? No. Were people that worked with you involved with your murder? Yeah. So a man and the woman used your son as a scapegoat. What was the motive? Hold on a second. Is the answer to what the motive is in the dice that I just rolled? Yeah. I mean, it has to do with something media. Something media, cable. So, I mean, he was a film director, so we're getting a lot of TV, Blu-ray, DVD, DVR, media, cable, satellite. It has something to do with that. Like, it has to do with something with the film industry. Does it have anything to do with any of the movies that are coming out? Okay. Does it have something to do with the movie Spinal Tap 2? The End Continues. Does it have anything to do with God and country? No. So the most recent one, Spinal Tap 2 and The End Continues. Following the 1984 release of the Spinal Tap, its creators, Harry Shearer, Christopher Guest, Michael McKean. I accidentally pulled this into my box. It says Archangel Michael on there. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, following the 1984 release of This Is Spinal Tap, its creators Harry Shearer, Christopher Guest, Michael McKean, who is also married right now, and Rob Reiner were embroiled in a protracted legal struggle over the film's rights and profits. Yeah. In 2016, Shearer filed a lawsuit against Vivendi and its Studio Canal division, alleging Hollywood accounting, mismanagement of trademarks, and grossly inadequate earnings, reporting that he had received only 80. I mean, like, I don't know if Michael has something to do with it, but Michael pulled out here because I was like, wait a minute, where's my third doodad? And I pulled it out. It says Michael. And Michael McKean was on there. Harry Shearer. He's still married. Is he still alive? Yeah, he's still alive. He's 81 though. Christopher Guest. He's still alive. Spouse. Jamie Lee Curtis. Oh, he's still married to Jamie Lee Curtis. Michael Keane. Okay. So is it one of these three guys that set you up? Harry Shearer, Christopher Guest, Michael McKean. Michael McKean. By late 2020, after 4 years of litigation, it was determined that from January 1st, 2021, all rights, including characters, trademarks, and licensing, will be handled by a newly formed entity, Authorized Spinal Tap LLC, wholly owned by the four creators, restoring their control over the original film and its associate. Okay. It was announced that the sequel to This Is Spinal Tap was developed with Reiner, Guest, McKean, and Shearer reprising their roles and Reiner returning as director. But Reiner had deliberately avoided making sequels up to this point in his career. The unexpected cultural resurgence of Kate Bush through Stranger Things, combined with the ongoing fan interest and cast frustration over receiving little to no profit from the original film's home media and international sales, ultimately led him to move forward. The 2021 death of Tony Hendra, who played Spinal Tap's original manager, Ian Faith, influenced the storyline. Okay. Okay. So it had something to do with this movie. This is Spinal Tap. And the fact, like I said, and the fact that when I was pulling everything in, this somehow got into my box. And you see that? It says Michael. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see. It says Michael on there. Whether it's actually him that did it, or one of the four. I mean, one of the other three, because obviously Rob Reiner's dead. So you might want to look into the people that he worked with that are also in the film industry. So it had something to do with that stuff. I don't know what it is. That's up for you guys to figure out. But they are saying that Rob Reiner is literally coming forward and saying, no, it was not my son. It was two people who are frenemies. I work with them. Like, keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. They work together. They're in the film industry. And they use somebody who's a close family friend. Is it a close family friend of yours? No. Is it a close family friend of the two people who set you up? Oh, that's confirmation. Do you want me to get into the description of what these guys, your murderer looked like? Yeah. Oh my God, that was a loud bang. Yep, that would be accurate. Okay. Where's my stuff? Facial features time. Bitches. Hold on, let me pause the video and make it so that way you don't have to watch. Okay. We're going to get into facial features, okay? I'm not even going to do the physique. We're just going to do the facial features. Because if you get the facial features, I'm pretty sure you can figure that out for yourself. And we can also get into, if I have enough time with the candles, I'm going to try and get into the facial features of the person, of one or both of the people who set him up. Okay? 1 second. Okay. Rob Reiner, are you still with me? Yes. Do you want me to use my deck? Yes. Is my favorite color red? No. Okay, here we go. This is in regards to the facial features of the man who killed you. Okay? Triangular. Heart. Round. Pear-shaped. Square. Rectangular. Rectangular. Oblong. Oblong. Rectangular. I was getting interference. I'm going to try one more time. Show me yes. Show me no, please. Am I speaking to the All-High, Almighty? Am I speaking with Jesus Christ? Am I speaking with Jesus Christ? No. Am I speaking to the All-High, Almighty? No. I'm getting interference again. See, that was a demonic energy that was trying to come through. Because every time I was sitting here trying to do something for Charlie Kirk, everybody's like, oh, that's demon time. Oh, they don't know how to do it. Yes, they do. If you saw when I asked, was it the All-High Almighty? It was saying no each time. Am I speaking to the All-High Almighty? Am I speaking with Jesus Christ? Am I speaking with Rob Reiner? Am I speaking with anyone else other than the three of you? Do you swear upon Jesus Christ's name that you are telling me the truth? Is my favorite color red? Okay. What is the face shape of the man who killed you? Triangular. Round circle. Round circle. Long. Heart. Square. Oval. Diamond. Oblong. Pear-shaped. Rectangular. Triangular. Am I speaking to the All-High, Almighty? Am I speaking with Jesus Christ? Am I speaking with Rob Reiner? Am I speaking with anyone else other than the three of you? Rob Reiner, what was the shape of his forehead? Narrow? Wrinkled? Low? High? Smooth? Broad? Broad? Average? Narrow, average, smooth. Any of that incorrect? Okay. What was his chin? Cleft? Dimpled? Pointed? Strong? Sharp? Square? Weak? Double? Rounded? Rounded? No. Strong, sharp? Any of it, anything else? Strong and sharp. Okay.
long jaw, square jaw, protruding, narrow, receding. Okay. Am I speaking to the All High Almighty? Am I speaking with Jesus Christ? Am I speaking with Rob Reiner? Am I speaking with Jesus Christ? No, I'm getting interference again, aren't I? Am I speaking to the All High Almighty? Am I speaking with Rob Reiner? Jesus Christ? No. Demonic? Yep. See, now I'm getting demonic energy again. One sec. Am I speaking with the All High Almighty? Am I speaking with Jesus Christ? Am I speaking with Rob Reiner? Am I speaking with anyone else other than the three of you? Do you swear upon Jesus Christ's name that you're telling me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay. His ears, are they attached earlobes? Small ear shape. Big ear shape. Round ear shape. Square ear shaped. Are they square? Round. Pointed. Okay, again. Attached. Are they attached earlobes? Small ear shape. Big ear shape. Round ear shape. Square ear shaped. Pointed ear shape. Average ear shape. Average ear size. And unattached earlobes. Okay. Small ear shape. Pointed ear shape. Unattached earlobes. Attached earlobes. Okay. Am I speaking with the All High Almighty? Am I speaking with Jesus Christ? Am I speaking with Rob Reiner? Am I speaking with anyone else other than the three of you? Eye color of your murderer. Dark eyes. Light eyes. Colored eyes. Two different colored. Brown. Gray. Hazel. Honey. Green. Blue. Amethyst. Dark blue. Brown. Does he wear any eyewear, such as glasses, contacts, reading glasses? Does he have very good vision? Yes, okay. Am I speaking to the All High Almighty? Am I speaking with Jesus Christ? Am I speaking with Rob Reiner? Am I speaking with anyone else other than the three of you? Do you swear upon Jesus Christ's name you are telling me the truth? Yes. See, I'm kind of glad this is happening right now where I'm getting the interference. So all those little naysayers during Charlie Kirk's reading can sit here and see this is what dark energy looks like. This is what they do. They cannot sit here and claim to be Jesus Christ. They cannot be him on his name. They can't do it. They're not allowed. I don't care what you read in the Bible or what they told you. Okay? This is me telling you, they can't do that. They cannot swear on his name. You obviously saw, am I speaking to All High Almighty? It said no. Am I speaking to Jesus Christ? No. Am I speaking to Rob Reiner? No. And I also said, I'm like, do you swear upon Jesus Christ's name? And it said no. That is demonic energy. Okay? That is the difference. Check yourselves. This is what I mean by this is what demonic energy looks like. I know the difference. You may not.
because you don't do what I do. You probably never will be able to anyway, so it's fine. Just don't be such a hater. Am I speaking to the All-High, Almighty? Am I speaking with Jesus Christ? Am I speaking with Rob Reiner? Am I speaking to anyone else other than the three of you? Do you swear upon Jesus Christ's name that you are telling me the truth? Yes, okay. What is his eye shaped? Upturned eyes. Round eyes. Doe eyes. There's my downturned lips. Does he have downturned lips? No. I was wondering where my downturned lip one was. There it is. Monolid eyes. Wide set. Protruding eyes. Downturned eyes. Close set eyes. Deep set. Deep set. Almond. Hooded. Okay. Did he have long or short hair? Long, short. Did this guy have bangs? He has bangs. Okay, 1 second. Did he have braids or dreads? No. Balding? No. Okay. Did he have side swept bangs? Fringed bangs? Blunt bangs? Am I speaking to the All-High, Almighty? Am I speaking with Jesus Christ? Am I speaking with Rob Reiner? Am I speaking with anyone else other than the three of you? Do you swear upon Jesus Christ's name you are telling me the truth? Did he have slicked back hair? Center part. Combed over. Side part. Okay. Was his hair kinky? Wavy? Curly? Straight? Did he have a fade cut? Buzz cut? Military cut? No. Okay. Did he have wispy bangs? No. What color was his hair? Light color? Was it light in color? Dark in color? Red? Blonde? Gray? Brown? Caramel? Salt and pepper? Chestnut? Black? Silver? Am I speaking to the All-High, Almighty? Am I speaking with Jesus Christ? Am I speaking with Rob Reiner? Am I speaking with anyone else other than the three of you? Do you swear upon Jesus Christ's name you're telling me the truth? Yes. All right. My candles are basically done, and I'm just going to leave it here, but we're going to go over exactly what this guy looked like, okay? His facial features, anyway. I am so glad you guys got a first-hand look exactly what dealing with demonic energies will look like if I were had to deal with it during my readings, okay? I know the difference. Y'all better check yourselves before you wreck yourselves. Okay. Okay, my candles are almost gone here. So, the person that murdered Rob Reiner and his wife, you're looking for somebody with a triangular face, which means it's angular, wide at the jaw, narrow at the forehead, inverted heart shape. You got an average sized forehead, smooth, and narrow, which coincides where it says narrow at the forehead. So it's a narrow forehead, but it's average in size. Okay? And it's smooth. So that means somebody who's a little bit more youthful compared to, say, Rob Reiner and his, cohorts. Strong chin,
sharp. So wide at the jaw. His cheeks, yep, inverted heart shape. So like it'll be so everything down here will be wider and narrow at the top. So he would have wide cheekbones, dimpled cheeks, and they're high and they're gone. So obviously, especially somebody who has issues with drugs, that would make sense. Okay. He has a hawk nose. That doesn't necessarily mean it looks like a really rigid nose. It could just mean that he has a firmer ridge on his nose. And it's narrow. Put these together real quick. You can always go back and pause, especially if you have an AI generator. So strong chin, sharp chin. He has unkept, thick, arched eyebrows. Upturned, thin, average sized lips. He has a narrow jaw, but it's protruding. So his jaw is not necessarily like, he would have a wide angular jaw, but it's a narrow jawline. Let me see if I can get a picture. So it's in a strong, sharp chin. So it kind of reminds you a little bit like Timothy Oliphant. Hopefully I said his name right. But that's the type of jawline you would be looking for. I'm not saying it's him, but I'm saying if you were looking at his jawline, that would be it. Yeah. And it's also protruding. So like I said, like it would look like that. So it would be narrow, like thin in a sense, but it's protruding. Like if you were to look it up, like triangular jawline with a narrow angle, very similar to what Timothy Oliphant's jaw would look like. Okay. All right, pause that. Okay. So you're looking at light brown chestnut hair color. That's straight, combed over, with a side part and side swept bangs, and it's kept short. Okay. Okay, his eyes are going to be hooded, almond shaped, downturned, deep set, and close set. They're also going to be dark and brown. And for ears, you're looking for a small, pointed ear shape and unattached earlobes. That is what I got regarding towards the person who killed Rob Reiner. He swears up and down that he was like, and you saw the difference. As soon as I started getting into exactly
who his murderer was, what the physical description, I started getting interference. You saw that when I asked, it kept saying, no, I'm not talking to the All High, I'm not talking to Jesus Christ, and they did not swear upon Jesus Christ's name. You saw right here what that type of interference is. So when people sit there and say, like, oh, you're just speaking to demonic, and obviously not. Obviously not. Because you saw right here, this is literally proof of when they start to try to come through and give me problems. So once I get off of here, I'm going to have to sage my house. I'm going to have to say some prayers and stuff like that because they were trying to come through. Like, that is what I'm talking about, okay? When people sit here and say, like, oh, it's demonic energy. No. What I just had to deal with trying to get the description out was demonic energy. That was demonic energy. So, if you guys are interested in knowing more about maybe the age, race, I mean, we got white previously. We got somebody who was white. And physique deck, I have a physique deck here that will kind of give you an idea of what body shape they would be. Like, share, like, leave a comment. Give me a like. Let me know that you're interested in wanting to know more about who this could be. Because, like, if they're trying to get the wrong person in jail, no, I'm not with it. I am all about trying to make sure the right people get put where they need to belong. Okay? So apparently it has something to do with the film industry. It has something to do with the people that he works with. And yeah, so I'm going to leave it there. If you want to know more, let me know in the comments below. And I will do a part 2. Okay? Like, share, subscribe, you guys. Love y'all. Bye.